January 13th County Commission meeting, and that's clerk call the roll, please.
Clay Garner. Aubrey Harris.
Here.
David McCuller.
Here.
Chad Belton. Terry McCormick.
Here.
Ryan Sid.
Here.
Pamela Carroll.
Here.
Jimmy Hollingsworth.
Here.
Tricia Underwood.
Here.
Keith Jernigan.
Here.
Jay Weatherford.
Here.
Adam Toll.
Here.
Brenda Colley. Jimmy Ray.
Here.
Rex Davis.
Here.
Jeff Kelly.
Here.
Nikki Moore.
Here.
Brad Hunt.
Here.
Doug Knight.
Here.
Willie Tapp.
Here.
All righty, we have a forum tonight. The first item would be approval of the agenda.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion by Jay Weatherford to approve the agenda as presented, second by somebody over there in Tony. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. All right, the next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes. You have a copy of the minutes included in your packet there.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Pam to approve, a second by Willie Tapp. Any questions? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. The next item is the resignation of Commissioner Philip Hollingsworth. Accept the resignation of Philip Hollingsworth. I want to say thank you, sir, for your service to the county. Entertain a motion to approve that resignation.
So moved.
Motion by Brad Hunt, second by, okay. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried. The next item will be approve a notice of vacancy for the 5th District County Commission spot.
Motion approved, vacancy.
Motion by Willie Tapp to approve the vacancy. Have a second.
Second.
Second by Tricia Underwood. Any questions, discussion? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. What will happen with that is, obviously, this will be placed in the paper, this week and next week, we'll have to run 2 weeks in the paper. Then, at next month's meeting, we will ask if anybody's interested in the audience and serving in that spot, or you can submit a letter of interest to my office at that point. And it also will require a county commissioner to nominate that person to fill that vacancy. Doesn't require a second, but we've done this before, but I just want to explain it to the audience that may not know or understand, but it only requires a motion, no second. But it does require a nomination from a county commissioner for somebody to be appointed to that spot or voted on. And then you guys will get the vote on whoever.
We continue to vote until we have a majority.
That's correct. What we've done in the past, and that'll be all still on that night, that is we've dropped the low vote getter. If we had 3 or 4 in times past, we dropped the low vote getter. And then go back to 1 or 2, and make it 2 or 3, whatever we had left. And vote on it until we get a majority of 11 votes. It takes 11 votes, which is the majority of the county commission. Fill that spot. All right. Committee reports. We got several committee reports. I know building committee was one that met.
Yeah, I can go ahead with the building committee because you'll touch on the budget committee had to approve.
So, Mr. Chairman, on January the 7th, the building committee met to discuss bids received for the purchase and installation of audio boilers for the McNair County Health Department. After an extensive review and careful consideration, a motion was made to accept the bid from Hollingsworth Locksmith Service as presented. This
Okay.
concludes my report.
And just for clarity, we only got one bid. We ran that in the paper for 2 weeks, and we only received one bid. And Hollingsworth was the only bid that we received. In this money, it's $11,200 $11,155.52 is the total. There's $40,000 that the county contributes to the health department annually. And the health department has said this year that they're gonna allow us to spend that money on maintenance items on the health department. So the money that we generally give the health department is where this money will come from. It's budgeted every year for them, so it's not something coming out of our budget. And what this is for is to put automatic door openers for the front doors on the health department. Actually, there's two, the foyer, like, so you want two that'll open for handicap accessibility. And there'll be some other things, because the county will find something, we need to spend all that $40,000 on, and send it back to state, so, which is good.
As a recommendation from the budget committee, I will make a motion, we approve that.
Second.
All right, motion by Jay Weatherford, second by Brad Hunt. Any questions or discussion on the motion and second? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Any other committee reports?
The budget committee met prior to this meeting tonight, and we just approved one item, the first item on our budget committee meeting. The next item is a sheriff department training equipment grant that Zach went to a grant writing class, and he wrote this grant while they was there in the amount of $11,200.
Don't have a heart attack here.
Yeah.
There's no max, so if it was 40, it'd be better, but.
Yeah, it's zero match. So the budget committee recommended that we accept this grant for $11,200.
Second.
Okay, second by Jimmy Ray, motion by Jay, second by Jimmy Ray to approve me signing the grant contract so we can apply for the grant.
And it can be used for various things such as anything to do with training equipment, computers, TVs, stuff like that. So that is unknown at this time what it'll be used for exactly.
All right, everybody's clear, we have a motion second on the floor. Everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
The last item for the budget committee was an amendment in the Fund 101, the jail line item. It's a budget amendment. It was currently to come out of fund balance.
Well, it had originally been proposed to come out of fund balance, but we looked at the budget and we found a line that we could move it from within the budget so it didn't have to hit fund balance. So at this point, it's not changing the overall budget at all.
It is staying within the jail. I'll make a motion to approve the amendments as presented in the amount of $3,000.
Second.
Who seconded that? Jeff Kelly seconded. Any questions on the amendment? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
That concludes the report from the budget committee, Mr. Mayor.
Any other committee reports? The road board didn't meet, but Craig he is sick tonight, he couldn't be here, but he asked me today to put this Tweet Lane on the agenda for you guys to vote on, and Harvey's here tonight, and David too, the chairman of the road board. But anyway, the Tweet Lane, Craig said that they met all the criteria for Tweet Lane to be closed, and there was no reason for it not to be closed, and he had to run it in the paper again, because we didn't do it last month, but we asked if the county commission would approve that. David, Harvey, either one of y'all want to speak to it?
Well, this road is west of Raymer, just off of White Oak Cemetery Road. It's 4/10 of a mile long. Michael Fisher he owns property on that road. Him and Mr. Charles Tweet, and they have agreed, both of them, to allow the property to be taken back from the county and put back into their name, and which that's just a plus for us. It was one road we don't have to take care of. All the paperwork, I have a copy of all of it from Craig, has been signed by the owners of the property, and they've agreed to take the property back, and that will be zero maintenance for the county. And I think in that there has to be quit claim deed issued to.
There will be, he said we could do that next month, but they wanted to get that done because he don't, he'll have to put another notice for, in the paper.
Right, and we started this in
Right.
October, and just now getting finished up, and Craig's trying to get this taken care of, so if y'all will, I think there'll have to be a vote on that. If anybody got any questions, I'll try to answer them.
Motion to remove.
Second.
All right, motion to Keith Jernigan, second by David McCullough, to approve closure of Tweed Lane. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank y'all.
The next item, you have a report from your county offices there and, public comments, on anything that's on the agenda at this time. We have for notaries tonight, we have Patricia Barnes, Corbin Kennedy, Joey Manus, Jeff Redmond, Paul Simpson, and Willie H. Tapp.
Approved.
Do what?
Approved. Bob Butler one.
Motion by Jimmy Hollingsworth to approve, have a second. Aubrey second. Approving notice as presented overhead. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Would entertain a motion to adjourn, I guess.
Mr. Mayor, before we adjourn, I'd like to say something to the group. After the December meeting, I've had several people scrutinize my efforts of parliamentary procedure and trying to keep people from verbalizing their opinions. I promise you, that was not my agenda. If you've taken time to show up to a county commission meeting, I want everyone here on either side to say everything you want to say. But I don't want it in a situation to where you've got 2, 3, 4 people trying to say something at the same time. That's what parliamentary procedure is for. That's how you hold an orderly meeting. Everybody gets a chance to speak your mind. We all have to respect each other's opinions, ideas, whatever it may be. But my purpose was to not hush anybody for the meeting. It was to hush everybody but one at a time. So I wanted to point that out, that I wasn't trying. I personally feel I do not like the way our school board conducts meetings. I do not like the way they conduct them at all. And I'd say to Greg Martin sitting here, if you want to speak at that meeting, you have, isn't it, Larry, 3 weeks you have to notify to be on the agenda? A 21-day notice to say one sentence. That's not a public meeting. It may be a meeting held in public, but you do not have the option to express your concern or opinion. And I do not want to see a county commission turn into a situation like that. But anyway, thank you for my minute spiel on it.
All right. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you.